everybody. Should we play the music? Sure. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Monday morning news and Jentel show, although I think we just have thoughts over coffee today, right, Jen? No Jentel? More thoughts over coffee? Same thing. Sorry about the technical problems. They were effusive and numerous, and I'm really pissed, so it's better that I don't talk about them because I will not be in a good mood. I did Gary's show, Neurotic show last night, Forbidden, I forget the name of it. But anyway, had a great time with Gary. So go check that out. I'm going to post a link to that on mikebear.blogspot.com a little bit later. And so thanks for being here. We'll try to get to it. We still have Jen for about an hour. So we're going to try to use her as we see fit for that period of time. And she didn't hear that. So I got away with it. But Jen, I do have a question.
Yes.
Where they worked on my tooth a week ago on tomorrow, it's still really sore in there. I've got
There's
like
something that's pulling, so it'll relax.
Will it? Okay,
Yeah.
because I just was want to try to get a healing because it hurts and it sucks.
Okay.
And it puts me in a bad mood. All right, Jen, I don't know what to say. We're kind of in the same. Well, one thing I could say is, how about if you turn your light on? Like, there we go. Better? Is it better like this?
There or
that's there? There?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It looked great. Okay.
All right, sweetie. Thanks. I think we're all frustrated. Keep hearing all the same stuff.
That is why I am here.
So that is why Jen is here, to take the weight of the world on her shoulders like Atlas. A big feminine
my favorite game.
And lift you all up, because we don't want Mike to go on a rant, because Mike's just not in a good mood about anything right now. So let's let Jen do her thing, and I'll give you the Jentel banner because I don't have thoughts over coffee banner.
Well, I was still asking questions and receiving information. I was not in meditation today. Somehow I slept through the alarm for like an hour.
You needed to.
I didn't hear it. It was just on, but no noise, nothing. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Now I have to haul ass to get everything done. So this is Jentel for March 11th, 2024. Thoughts over coffee with Archangel Gabriel, which is basically me asking questions while I have coffee because I don't have time to meditate. So, I do know a few people who are in a very large group with a guy heading it, whose name starts with an S. Okay. They have a big humanitarian group, and they received an update from him. And a lot of people are upset and came running to me over the weekend. So there are stories circulating from well-known people that the RV will have to wait until after the election in November, that the White Hats are taking the long, painful, drawn-out plan to get this done. Well, duh. I mean, we just been living through that. But people are flipping out because of that. So I asked Gabriel about it. I said, is that true? He said, no decision was made to hold off the RV until November. Now, that info, you have to talk, just like there are levels of clearance in the military, need to know. Along the way, all these people that we talk to have the same kind of levels of clearance. They have, what they will find out what they need to know. And that info may be for the funding of humanitarian projects and to proceed with that. The new Trump administration may make it easier for the med beds and the humanitarian projects to proceed because he could lift things like restrictions and everything, especially with medical, trying to stop that kind of thing from happening. So these funds would be approved. That would be approved would be the extra funds for project. Remember, I told you a long time ago when you walk into the redemption center for the RV, for the exchange, and the redemption, that you would be paid out a face value for those Zims. Then you would be put in to be approved for additional funds. They can't just take your Zim and say, okay, we'll let you know if we'll pay you. It might take some time to do so. That information could be about for the funding of humanitarian projects, and that's probably why he received it. Now, as far as the political and everything else, there may be some of that mixed in there. I felt like a lot of that was missing, kind of throw the enemy off. So I'm not going to really get into all that if that was the objective, to throw the enemy off. So I'm not going to sabotage that in any way. Now rate talk has been circulating about, I think, Mark Z this morning. I did catch a little bit of that. That's what sparked this whole, thoughts over coffee. That rate is for the in-country Iraq street rate, and I believe he said it would be like 76 cents for, you'd get 76 US cents per Iraqi dinar. Okay. Now, I asked Gabriel about that, and he says back screen rates will be 4 to 5 times higher when the street rate is posted. After that, the in-country rate rises slowly, and my phone went dark, but the back screen rate will rise as well. Once the street rate is posted in Iraq, the RV will begin, and notifications to call will be 7 to 10 days. So within 7 to 10 days, we'll probably get notification. They'll probably post that rate, see what happens. Originally, I got that it would be immediately next day, either or. I don't know what it's actually 7 to 11 days. Anyway, more on that. I get to it.
Are you petting a kitty there? It looks like you're petting a kitty.
I'm scrolling my phone because I send myself text messages so I don't forget things.
You're like
it's the fastest way. Probably, I'm scrolling through all these text messages.
All right.
But now I still have to write half of it down.
All right.
Okay. Now this is what I want to talk about because I don't know if it's correct. So the posting of the Iraq rate, why is that so important? That's what we've all said, okay, yeah, that's important, and that's the trigger, and that's what's going to happen, and that's what we're looking for. Why is that important? Why? My entire life asking why about everything. The posting of the Iraq rate devalues the dollar automatically. And this is what I got. That is why it triggers the other countries' rates. It's like an automatic rate change. So once that goes up, somehow the countries that we're watching, so it'll devalue the dollar, and then the other rates will change because of that. And those countries' currencies rise. It devalues the dollar even more, and then it forces the U.S. to go to gold, in a nutshell. What do you think about that? Oh, also rate change in Iraq could happen any day. So the game, no. Possibly as far as all the changeover and, Trump getting back in office and all that stuff, maybe there is a plan to wait for that. Maybe the information he received was simply just to tell him, listen, you're not going to be able to proceed until November with this bed thing. Okay? And maybe he thought, okay, well, the whole thing isn't until November. All right? So what happens if we get to November and it's stolen again? What do we do then? We're running around screaming, the sky is falling. I don't think we are on a hold. I think it could happen any day. So what do you think of, Mike, about what I said about posting of the Iraqi rate devalues the dollar, and that's why it triggers the other countries' rates, and it's an automatic rate change, and then those countries' currencies rise, and it devalues the dollar more, and it forces us to go to gold. You're muted.
You're like I think you're like a secret economist. You know, like you got this.
I really know nothing about it. I mean,
you're
I'm
really
ashamed to say
well,
I have no idea if that's right or not.
From what I understand about it, that makes complete sense. That would be how the Iraqi dinar, why it goes first, and how it would trigger everything, because the devaluation of the U.S. dollar against the dinar. I mean, why would people, if the dinar had a value of even 3.22 or 76 cents? Okay, that I didn't watch Mark today. If that's what he's got, here you can have all my dinar for 76 cents.
Well, I'm thinking, let me get this out before I forget, and then you can continue. I'm thinking they may throw it up as 76 cents so it doesn't look like a big deal. And everybody's like, oh, the U.S. is like, oh, okay. All right. That's fine. We'll deal with that. But the problem is for that is that, okay, it clicks off everybody else. Those continue to rise because everybody else went to gold and their value went up. But on the screens, the redemption screens, now this is a business, whether you like it or not, that's going to be higher. And it's already higher. And when we get in there to actually sit down, that's when it's going to be much higher. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think it makes complete sense. And here's the other thing too, is that the reason Iraq is so important is not just because of the gold. They're going to say, well, we're gold backed. But here's the next subtle pillar that will fall, is they say, well, we're also going to back our dinar with oil. And then that opens the door to countries backing their currencies with assets besides just gold and silver, besides just precious metals. And that's where guys like Phil get it all wrong. And that is actually the basis of the system. Vietnam's going to go, well, look at the labor of our people. Look at how hard they work. Look at how productive the Vietnamese people are. Our dong has got to be worth $2 compared to, the US or whatever. It's got to be. So that, I think, will start out as a gold backed thing, like a BRICS kind of thing. And then it will become a more subtle thing where we're also going to back it with our oil, and we're also going to back it with our diamonds, and we're, all these other countries. So then that will trigger the collapse of the US dollar, which makes total sense that then forces the US to go to a gold backed currency. And it'll force the stock markets to crash because everybody else is backing their currencies with assets, and we're backing ours with paper, birth certificates. So technically we are the asset.
All these countries, see, I just see these lines going back and forth from the US to Iraq to Vietnam to all these different countries, and that their currency rates are controlled by ours. And if Iraq goes, it triggers all the other countries that are controlled by the US, and that rises. And then
then the other
what he was saying to me, and I was trying to explain, was that it's an automatic change. It will happen automatically. It's not like, so if they were to put out the 76 cents and everybody's like, oh yeah, big deal, 76 cents, I'll wait. They're not going to have this massive rush. It's not going to be a massive.
Right. And there's always been rumors of a, quote, sucker rate to get people to sell their dinar cheaply back to Iraq.
It's basically just to trigger that process, and then that rate changes and goes higher, and then the others do too.
Like there are people that are so fed up that they're going to go, oh, 76 cents. I go to the bank, no NDA, no crap. Here you go. Give me my $1.2 million, and I'll go.
And he's saying that could happen any change in Iraq. The change could happen any day.
Any day is what he said. So that to me is the key piece of information, because as you were going through all this, it completely makes sense. It's totally logical. You are an intuitive economic genius. because you
No,
understand all this stuff. You're getting it. Well, you're getting it from on high, and it's all logical and correct and makes sense. And nobody, even a smart guy like Mark Z, would argue with you. So the key thing though is when. And if it's within a couple of, what'd you say? Say that again subtly.
He basically said just any day now. It could
Any
happen.
day now.
That
So let's
could
hope that
happen
means
any day now.
Let's hope that means this
So
week.
the leader of the country is saying, well, I'm just going to throw it up for 76 cents. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's going to be good for our people. And it's just to get it out there.
Right. And it will, like you say, have a more subtle effect on markets until the rate starts to climb. And then
it is like a chain reaction. And he said that it's an automatic change. I said, so what about the other places? We sit around, do we go by ourselves and we sit around for the other places to revalue? And he said, no, it's automatic. And I'm like, and then I see all these lines connecting, like these little lines connecting these countries to the USA, and it is the Western countries, he said, which include the USA, and it could possibly include like England, things like that,
right?
That are holding it up, that are trying to stop it.
By the way, I'm just going to do let's see, times 0.76. If I were to turn all my dinar in, I could definitely pay off my house and stuff. And I might go, even at 76 cents, I might just take enough to pay my house off, pay all my debts off. Say, okay, I'll take 500,000 dinar or whatever. What is that? If I took 500,000 in, sorry, doing a little math right here on the show. Yeah, 380,000. Yeah, pay everything off. It's paid off. I don't owe anything anymore. Neither does Dave. It would be good.
Well, the thing is that when you walk in to do that, even the bank screens, once that happens,
right?
These back screens, these bank screens, not the redemption screens, those are different. So we've got like 3 levels here. You got the street rate, you got the bank screens, and then you've got probably 4 levels for the countries. But so if you were to walk into the bank at that point in time, they would probably have more. It would be on the Forex, but it would show up on their back screen as maybe like 220 something. But I believe it's already on the back screens rising.
Okay. So it'll be.
And more. He's saying that screen that's what it was. That screen is going to be 4 to 5 times higher than the 76 cents.
Okay. So when you go to the actual bank, it's going to be even better than 76 cents, which is great.
Now, if these banks are contracted with redemption centers not to do that, you're going to get you're not going to probably going to hit a wall there. But
the thing is, though, if there's a public rate on Forex for instance, 76 cents, the banks are free to do business, I think, as they see fit. I really do think they are. They can make a private arrangement with me. Well, we'll give you 225 for that, because they know they're going to turn it into a rack at 16 or 28.50 or 32 and make even more money off of it. So they're more than willing to give me 225, 281, whatever.
Well, there is something in place that can't allow them to receive 28 if they give you like $2.
Right.
There's something, and I don't know what it is, but they can't like screw people that way.
Right. That was probably one of the Trump rules. So, so the other thing I was going to get to with this, let's see, if I got the higher rate, that'd be an even better. I have a pretty good weekend in Vegas with that amount of money. So let's hope we get to do this week. And here's a question though, that I think is important, and I'm sure somebody over here is in the chat or in the Rumble chat is going to ask. If I go to the bank and I say, okay, I want 76 cents for my 500,000 dinar, here you go. And they go, well, actually, Mr. Barra, if you'll do business with us, we can give you 281. We can give you let's say 2. Yeah, well, you can give you 281. That's what's on our screens right now for your 500,000 dinar. And I say, okay, let's do that. No NDAs, no nothing. Don't have to talk to anybody about it. If I do that, does that mean when I take the rest of my dinar to a redemption center that I'm locked into that rate that I agreed to in public, or can I get the higher redemption center rate?
No, because you haven't made the phone call. Nobody knows how much you had.
Listen to this.
you went into somebody who was not participating with the RV, and I think that that's the only place you're going to get it done like that, because if they are contracted to do business with these redemption centers and the treasury and everything else, that's a big deal. They don't want to mess up, and so they're not going to do business. So you're going to hit a wall. But if you went to someone else and they have no idea, until you make the phone call and make the appointment, they say how much you have, what are you doing, what are you redeeming.
Then I think you're in contract with them, right? You're probably no. The answer to that is no. So you're not going to jeopardize your other exchanges by doing something like this. And let me just tell you, if at 8 a.m. Eastern time, it pops up on the Forex at 76 cents, you're not going to see my ass in here for Tell the Truth Wednesday, at least not until I get back from the bank. Now, if I do an exchange with the bank, other than the rules I agree to with them, I could talk about it. We might not even have our numbers that day. We might not get our numbers until the next day.
It all just depends on what the contracts are, who the banks are involved, what's in place for the actual big RV when everything goes at once. If you can find a bank to do that for you, great. Yeah. It's not about anybody's business how much you have left.
Yep. So we've
gotten way too used to this idea through social media and our phones and our computers and everything else that it's okay to be monitored and everybody to know every cent and everything you do and everywhere you go, and how many times what you shop for and everything else. Got way too used to the idea of that being okay. What we're moving towards is a more privacy, more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how the hell, if you were to call to make your appointment for the redemption, well, then they say, well, sir, I'm sorry, but it looks like we've been monitoring everything that you do. It looks like you slept 7.5 hours last night. But yesterday,
pretty close, yeah,
you went to the bank and you exchanged some of this Iraqi dinar. I say, well, first of all, why don't you tell me where it's any of your business to monitor my activities? And then second, that's not your business what I did yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm calling today and telling you what I have in hand to come into the redemption.
Right.
I could take half of what I have in hand to yesterday, could have, and given it to a sweet little old lady down the street. It's none of anybody's business. But if you were to do that, you would not have a treasury account unless they're participating with the redemption and contracted with the treasury and all that. So I feel like that the people in charge of the big redemption or exchange are contracted with the treasury. The banks contract with those people to be part of the situation and to have the large accounts that's a holding account that you can take your money out of the treasury and put it in. Then they want the wealth management, and that's why you've seen wealth management going everywhere forever when everybody's broke and struggling and unemployed and everything. Oh, well, give us all your wealth. It's like, and what wealth would that be? It's an equity. And I can't get it out because of your interest rates. So I don't know what you're talking about. This is what they want. And so the banks are contracted with the redemption centers or whatever entity that is. But if you were to go into a bank and just exchange it like that, you'd just be putting a regular fiat dollar bank account.
Fine.
Now, I would be careful. And I would be careful just to read all the fine print on when you sign up for wealth management. I don't think it would probably only be for whatever you have in their bank, and it would probably be good to contract with a different bank at the redemption center. I don't really know how that works, but that's probably the only snag I could see if you signed up for something saying, yes, I will invest all my wealth with you. Yeah. But I don't see how they could do that.
Yeah. Well, if that's the number, and I can get it on Wednesday just by going to a bank, that I'd be quite pleased with that for Wednesday. So let's.
Well, that's Wednesday. You just threw Wednesday in there. I mean, that's all speculation at this point. Any day, it could be any day.
Yeah.
I am hopeful for this week. That's the last estimation I got for time periods.
Mm-hmm.
People are texting me. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is
all
all I
right.
know.
We've got about 761 people in the live stream right now. Thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. I want to let everybody know, in case you're new here, that although these streams do go out on YouTube channels, Mike Barrett 2, Mike Barrett 3, and Mike Barrett 333, they are removed from Mike Barrett 3 and Mike Barrett 333 almost as soon as the show is completed, to avoid the censorship of YouTube. However, all the shows will pretty much always be linked until they take down mikebara.blogspot.com, which is my Google blog site. Google blog site where they could still take me down, but they haven't so far. They've let me live. And all the shows are archived there. Here's today's show. Here's last night's show for Forbidden Frontier. Wait a minute. Why does it say Forbidden Frontier? Oh, okay. I'll putting the Forbidden Frontier show from last night with Nerdrotic up on this, and lots of other links to lectures that I've done, videos that I've got. I got to get my 9/11 video up here. The Calvine UFO video, my interview with Marina Sarin, the interview I did with Steve Mera a year or so ago in Manchester. All that stuff's there. Links to my books, links to everything that you might be interested in checking out. Also, wow, I don't have anything up and running. I don't have any of our regular links up. You can also pop over to our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus over at the CBDGurus.com, where you can get all kinds of wonderful products for your health, including, these are cool. Matt's talking to me about taking these around and selling them to head shops and stuff here in Vegas. They are they're gummy. They're orange, pineapple, strawberry, raspberry flavored gummies with CBD in them, and I think they'll be wildly popular myself. So I'm thinking about doing that. But anyway, what you want to do is go to the wholesale tab, slide down to where it says Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code, which is, where's my discount code? Where are my captions? I know it's in here. I know it's there. It is. Discount code is Alien, ALIEN, all lowercase. Come on, go. There we go. Oh shoot. Okay. Type in the discount code Alien and where did I go? At the CBD Gurus. Where did we go? Okay.
Can you see me?
I'm sorry. I can see you. You're fine. I just did something. I don't know what it is that I did.
I'm just
anyway,
doing my work.
Let me get back and do. Here, you want me to take you off for a little bit?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Are we talking? Are you still doing stuff?
Are we talking?
I'm here. Here.
Are you talking? Anyway, you slide over to where it says the CBDGurus.com. You slide over to the tab that says wholesale. You slide on down, you type in the discount code ALIEN, which is flashed at the bottom of your screen, and you can get special wholesale discounts on certain CBD products. Every week they're different. And you get some Bolivars. You get 10% off with the code Bolivar10, and you'll also get occasionally some currency that Matt throws in there. But they've got the weight loss support capsules, the Delta 8 gummies, the sleep gummies, the seltzer waters, the pet treats, the chicken flavored pet treats, and all kinds of cool stuff. Plus, like if you get the CBD Gurus Delta 9s, you also get 2 million Bolivars per order. So pick up that stuff, have it's a great experience over there. And I don't know what's happened to my Mike B formal wear. I have a feeling they might be sold out. All my pajama pants with my face on them for you ladies are gone. At least they're not on sale right now. So I'll talk to Matt about that. Anyway, head on over to the CBD Gurus, thecbdgurus.com, and pick up your awesome, cool products. Also, you want to slide on over to MikeBarraPets.com, where you can pick up other products, mushroom-based health products for your little doggies and kitties. They have a great supply of this stuff, all based on the Coriolus versicolor mushrooms, deer antler powder, also the reishi mushrooms. Very healthy stuff. It is a well-known health technology that Mike Barra Pets uses to create these products. And when you hit the shop now button, you can slide on over. There's featured packs of what they call the super sauce for dogs and cats, the mush puppies for the dogs, the mojos, which are liver treats with mushroom-based medicines in them. Barkley loves those. Every dog I've given to loves those. And they're very great. They're very good for their health. And along with other products for human beings, like the Enforce Coriolis Versicolor, the Enforce Restore. I've got these products right here that I am taking to help my health. I should probably do some stuff to boost my immune system here with my little canker sore thing. So head on over to MikeBarraPets.com. They got products for dogs, for cats, for horses, and for humans. And send an email to Diana there if you want to at MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. And Jen, why don't you tell us, where is it? It's not here. Why is it not here? Why don't you tell us what's going over at JenniferFalaw.com today?
Okay, sorry, I was doing my homework on the bus. What are we doing at JenniferFalaw.com? Well, there's a love button there. You can always hit that if you want to send me a little tip or something, or you can combine services with that. It does take a card. The love button takes a card outside of PayPal. Okay. Or outside of your PayPal account. Unfortunately, yes, I am stuck using PayPal with this website. Right now, we still have, I was going to take it down yesterday. I didn't take it down yesterday. Today is the last chance that you can get a mediumship reading from me. It is on sale for $79. It's a half an hour. I can make you gift cards if you'd like to pick a few up. Do them every few months. Give them to somebody who's grieving. It's a wonderful thing. Go ahead and get those today. When I have time, I will be pulling that off the website. I only offer them once in a while. Susan Gretz usually handles that for me. But I really didn't know what other special to put up. So I've done everything already. So that's there. Let's see. What else do we have? Everything. We have 30-minute readings, hour readings. We have medical readings. Now, a medical reading is an evaluation. It's a 30-minute evaluation. I look at your body with Jesus head to toe and tell you what I see. You take that information back to your doctor to find the root of the problem. That is why most people come to me. It is my strongest gift. Also, along with that, we also have healings. We have weight loss healing. Summer's coming, ladies. Men, we're going to have to wear the smaller clothing, okay? And being shorts, bathing suits, all that. It's time to kick it into gear. So we've got, usually people do that on a 3-month. And what it is, it's kind of like hypnosis, a healing for things that cause you to gain weight, keep too much on, or get in the way of you losing weight, but it also helps you help yourself and easily stay and want to stay on your weight loss plan. And that's about it. Go to JenniferFalaw.com. We've got Susan Gretz there doing all kinds of great things. And Marcy Howell, if you got something going bump in the night, she can cleanse your house for you and your people.
Okay, that is what is going on over at JenniferFalaw.com. Okay, we're going to slide over first now. We're going to slide over to the Rumble side of the house where they are still doing we're still doing our stuff from a couple. Wait a minute. Did we not switch? Oh, we didn't switch over because Mike didn't switch over. Share this tab instead. One of the best ways to support the show, you can support it through Zelle, which a lot of you guys do. Joe Evans, thank you very much. And CashApp. And I am working on a PayPal. I'm going to get a new PayPal going. So if you want to go through PayPal, that's fine. But the best way to support the show is to go over to Rumble, create a Rumble account, link your debit or credit card to it, subscribe to Real News Live on Rumble, and then become a $5 a month subscriber, which is this little red button in the lower right-hand corner. We seem to only see these on the web client, not on the phone app. So, but one of the advantages of that $5 a month subscription, which is the best way to support the show, is you get to ask your questions of Jennifer first. And Jen, that is right where we are at this point in the morning. So let's slide on over and take a look at what's going on. We do need your first name and the name of the person or entity you are asking about. So let's start over here with Nancy Forrest. Nancy says, will Marriott, or Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, will Marriott want to buy our fractional ownership? Love you too. Can't wait for Vegas. So Nancy wants to know if Marriott's going to buy their fractional ownership. Sounds like a timeshare.
Yes, they will. Be careful with that deal.
Careful with that deal. Okay. AJ says, I just noticed today that my monthly disappeared. Odd, because I never canceled it. Have you ever seen this happen? Anyway, I renewed today. Thank you very much, AJ, Annette. Thank you. And I don't know about that. I have not seen that. David Murto says, Mike mentioned on YouTube he's having camera issues. Okay, so we're just talking about what happened earlier today. Megan Angus, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. She gets to go first. Jen, I lost my job last week. Goodbye, toxic people. Had an interview today and I thought it went well. Do you see an offer being made soon?
Soon, but not this one. You'll get another.
Cool. Okay. Mercedes, also known as Sarah. Sarah says, do you see the child Gabe I'm caring for moving to Arkansas this year?
No.
So, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you. Big Poet, Little Red Castle is now a $5 a month. He's now a monthly supporter. Thank you very much, Big Poet. Appreciate that very much. Okay, Kim Coatney, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Mike and Jen. You were right about blockage in subclavian not needing surgery, but now they are worried about inflammation in a blood test. Is it vasculitis causing all these issues? I have tests today. So that
it could be
Kim. Okay. Annette, once again, I think it's Annette. AJ2 Florida, I think is Annette. Jen, do you think the long post last Saturday from Ezra Cohen Watnick was really from him?
No, I don't even think that account was him.
Sunny 2660, a Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Supreme Court is hearing Mike Lindell's Intel re 2020. Will that mean Donald J. Trump will be reinstated based on Mike Lindell's case that he's bringing to the Supreme Court?
I don't know. There's something not right about that report. When are they hearing it?
I think they're hearing. He's filing the case today, so I don't know when they're going to hear it.
Okay.
K Turtle
filing and them hearing it is different.
Right. K Turtle 8, again, everybody, I need your name. Okay. I don't remember everybody's usernames with their real names. You need to repeat your real name when you're asking a question about yourself every time. It's hard for Jen to connect otherwise. But let's try it. K Turtle 8, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you very much. Hi, Jen. Do you see my husband being stressed out when I talk to him about being off for the summer, or will he be indifferent?
He just really has not learned not to take the cues that would cause stress and run with them. So as much as I'd like to say he's not going to be stressed out about it, at this point in time when he thinks about it, he is.
Okay. Layla, $5, little rumble rant. Thank you, but I'd rather have you subscribe for $5 a month. But still, thank you very much, Layla. Jen, question, is Mr. Bush leaving me anything in his will? Love you guys. Love you, Mike and Jen.
No.
I'm sorry. David Murtos again, Little Red Castle. David, $5 a month subscriber. Jen, some people are still saying that there will be no... okay, we talked about that at the top of the show. Trump will be reinstalled, not elected. I sure hope so. David again, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Jen, just drove an hour and a half to do a listing presentation. Will I get the listing?
They're still thinking about it. They keep going back and forth on it. Chances are good. Chances are good.
Chances are good. Lisa wants to know, Jen, my mom, Laura Lee, is having issues with her eyes. Doctor said everything is fine. Do you see anything?
No, I'm centered around the eyelashes. And like a weepy and an itchy and a want to pull the eyelashes. Some kind of allergic reaction. I'd say if she's putting anything on there, creams, makeup, mascara, something like that around the eyes, I would check to see if anything's gone rancid. Because that happens. You have to change it out often.
Lucy said, or Rosalie says, thank you and Dawn for the healing for my friend. Rosalie says that.
You're welcome.
Lucy wants to know, Jen, do you see me, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber. Jen, do you see me getting a shore house this year?
A shore house. Is that like a beach house?
I think so, yeah. But it's on a shore.
Of some kind.
That's what they call them in the East Coast. They call them
okay.
Stupid names.
It might tail end, possibly. It might be into next year.
Okay. Raul wants to know, hello, Jennifer. I have a question. Which one of these women will I have a future with?
Oh my God. Here we go.
Okay, here's the names. Amica, Cindy, Teresa, Monique, or May. Amica, A-M-A-K-A, Cindy, Teresa, Monique, or May. Raul wants to know that.
Really? I'm not going to, how do I answer this? The best possibility I'd say right now is with Monique.
Monique. Jen, I'm sorry. I forgot to put your JenniferFala.com banner up.
Well, thank you.
Because, well, I mean, when you're sitting here,
I am here.
You're here doing readings. We should probably have your advertising.
Get a little promo.
All right. David wants to know, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber. My daughter, Abby, has a new boyfriend. Will this be a short-term thing or a long-term thing?
Okay. Well, it's their business, so we're only going to be able to get a little bit of information. Well, according to what your daughter thinks is long-term, she will refer to it as a long-term relationship. But yeah, I don't know if she's in high school, it's probably like 6 months, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's a lot longer than 6 days.
I think it'll be around for a little while.
Yeah. Brian wants to know, Jen, do you see me getting into a serious relationship anytime soon? Brian.
I'm not connecting to just Brian. There's so many Brians, so I'm just going to ask Gabriel. September, October.
Ray has a question about the eclipse. I'll answer that question. In what way, if any, does the eclipse symbolize other events occurring soon? It is a harbinger of change. And if I'm not mistaken, it goes over like 5 towns named Eagle Pass, which is where the border crossing is. It's very important eclipse coming up. And eclipses change human consciousness. For more information, read my book, The Choice. See if there's any other question. Everybody here just know. All right. Okay. So we're going to flip over to the YouTube side of the house, Jen, and take a look at the chat and get some questions in. Pray your weekend was awesome. Well, mine was pretty good, except for the gum thing. Amy Castellano would like to know if you see her getting a job anytime soon.
Opportunity in 4 weeks.
There you go. I am not getting my Russell Wilson Steelers jersey. I will not wear a Steelers jersey, but good luck to Russell Wilson because he's a better person than a lot of the people he's been dealing with, which is, I think, part of his problem. Amy says that she really needs that job. So we will pray for you, Amy, to get that done.
There are so many in need of a job right now and so few out there. If you have one, keep it until we don't need it anymore.
Does anyone know what happened to last Wednesday's show? Well, I think it's on mikebarrett.blogspot.com, which is, did I close that? Yeah, I must have closed it by accident. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's there. I'll have to go look for it again. Last Wednesday's show? Yeah, Tell the Truth Wednesday. Oh, it was Thursday. Yeah. What happened?
We did it Thursday.
We did it Thursday. So, but it's on mikebarrett.blogspot.com. So here, let me actually.
Should still be on Rumble too.
And it is on Rumble, on Real News Live, on Rumble. Where is? God, I've got to get these organized. Yeah, there it is. mikebarrett.blogspot.com. And Rumble, Real News Live. So there you go. Okay, back to the chat. Oh, that's right. My dentist appointment was Wednesday, so it's actually not. It's actually been 5 days, but my gum is still really sore. So, bunch of people. I'm actually way back here before we even got on the air. E-Rock is here. Evan says, question for Jennifer. I'm retired. Do you see me having to return to work? Evan would like to know if he has to return to work.
No. Now, listen. Don't just sit home if something's going on and you got to take care of it and then jump into a position somewhere for a little while. Don't listen to me and say, well, Jen says I don't have to, Yeah. But I don't think it's going to get to that.
I mean, Boeing is paying $101 an hour right now for engineers in my field. However, while I could use that money, I am retired and I have no as an engineer, I feel like I'm retired and I have no desire to go to Boeing or anywhere else. What is that? 40-hour work week? Oh shit, that's a whole shit ton of money. Wow. Okay, so that's good money. So if you're in that, you can go get a job there. Hi, Mike and Jen. My name is Angela. How soon do you see me moving to a different state? And will my parents move back here with us, here in the house with us? I think is what she's saying.
In the U.S.
In the U.S. Okay. Thought it was in the U.S. with us.
Moving to a different August. Moving to a different state. Parents. Shortly after. Couple months.
Yes, Rick, this is correct and does help. Yeah, please also get everybody over on Rumble. Please like the video because that will get our video out, our channel out to more people on Rumble, which is the only place we really get much of anything. Steve says, Jen, several years ago during an NDE, that's a near-death experience, my friend met Azrael, who said that she and I would work together on a med bed. Do Jesus or your angels see that happening?
Interesting.
She's a retired nurse, and I am a retired physician. Steve
I understand that, but I don't really. I'm not going to tell people what they experienced, okay? But I don't know if you were together on a med bed. Okay. And I just want to caution people, and I'm not saying this happened. Okay, but I've been in the spiritual community for a long time, and mostly men, but when I was single for a long time, people will come to you and say, I've been told that we're soulmates and we have to work on this together. Or I'm told that I see us together doing this or whatever. Well, it may not entirely be true. She may have seen herself with someone doing this work who resembled you, or maybe she assumed it was you. So if you want to go work on a med bed, make sure that it's your idea. I'm just saying. I don't know. I feel like something's off about that, and it may just be that it's you that she saw working with him.
Simon is not crazy, but he is constricted on what he can talk about. So, yeah, and I don't listen to him anymore either. He's not a disinformation agent. He's not. He's telling you what he hears, I think, truthfully. But not everybody that deals with aliens in their lives is crazy. Okay. Simon's not really crazy. He might have some subtle crazy moments, but Whitley Strieber's not crazy, but they do misinterpret things sometimes. If Trump is commander in chief, why would we wait still? Good question.
There are so many answers to that question. I could not even give you a summary in the time allotted.
They're just not acting, and we don't know why. But hopefully,
there's so many reasons. I just give you a big phone book list of
Jen,
all the reasons why.
Let me ask you this: is it up to Iraq when they go public, or is it up to the United States when they go public?
So what I've seen is like this huge, all these like TV screens and numbers, everything moving. We're waiting for the right time, and then it is decided by someone who the leader of Iraq is in contact with, what we would probably call the alliance. And then they're told, go ahead, post it, do it.
Okay.
So it has something with all of these different numbers coming
right
into the right sweet spot. I have no idea.
Jen, before we get to Ruben Darren's question, Miss Fluffy Muffy does this thing in the morning where she mules. Like she goes into another room and she's like, meow, meow.
Hairball.
It's a hairball?
Yep, it's coming.
Oh. Okay, because she does this like almost every day. So she just has one she can't get rid of. She has that hairball.
Stomach upset. They do that when they're about to get sick. So maybe she's not getting sick and she's got one in there.
Oh. Is there anything I can do about that?
I don't know. There may be something natural or something you could like break up anything in there.
I'll take butter and put it on her paw, and then she licks it up, and that helps.
I don't know.
I'll try that.
I wouldn't know what to advise with.
Okay, so it's upset tummy. Jennifer, how's my life, and how will my life and work be after my work transfer to a new place and my new life? Will you be?
That would probably be. We'd probably need a 30-minute. Take a look at that, but you'll be more at peace. What I feel like is less of this big brother watching me, ready to pull me out at any moment. So just more peace.
Our dong is surely larger than it appears. Yeah. Britt Baker says, "Hi Jen, orthopedic surgeon said no surgery for now due to some nerve damage that has surfaced. Britt, thanks for any insight. Just want the pain to stop in my shoulder."
What's the question?
He just wants to know.
Oh, thanks for any insight. Okay, Britt Baker, if that is your real name. Let's take a look at the shoulder. I think what they don't want to open it up, and they don't want to mess up the nerve damage anymore to cause other problems in other places or possibly make the whole thing go numb. Yeah. I don't know what to suggest to help with that. I'm not a doctor. There are some things torn, things out of place with the cartilage and things like that. It looks like to me.
Laura Mills, you get a gold star. Just looked online and the dinar rate is 0.000763557 USD. Is this where the 76 cents comes from? Yes, it is. They delete the 3 zeros as they've talked about publicly for 15 years. You delete the 3 zeros and you get 76 cents.
Does that mean it's happening? Is this happening right now? Is this happening?
Well, it's lined up to happen. 76 cents right now. So good for you, Laura. You're smart. Susan Gratz. Hi, Susan. Thank you for the help you've given me looking for stuff and so forth. Mark Z. Scooby-Doo says, Mark Z said in an article from Al Sudani that he was talking about making it $1.32 per dinar would buy you $1 US, which makes our exchange rate for the US dollar 76 cents. Okay, that's what Mark was talking about.
Then that wouldn't be this 0.0076, would it? Would it?
Yeah. Hey there.
Yeah, it would. That would.
Hey there, queerbait. How are you, you little queerbait? You know, Mark banged your ex-wife like
All
90,
right.
like 90 times, right? You little fag.
Stop it.
What?
Why do you respond to these people?
Well, because it's fun, Because it's
Drop the ball. Do not pick. Evil throws you the ball. Let it drop.
Yeah. As a lady, I've heard from others, you only get one chance at exchanging your dinars. Jen just told you that's not true. So,
Well,
or probably not true. No, it's not true. Doesn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's like kind of hypothetical, like, well, what if this situation arises and I decided to do this? Most people will not decide to do that. Most people would go and wait and do it all at once.
Love my CBD Guru X-Freeze roll-on and the 1,000 milligram focus and energy helps me stay present and focused all day for my clients. Good. I'll have to try that one too. You are welcome. You have a great day too. Trying to get the last few questions in here before you have to go. Hi, Jen. This is Denise. My daughter-in-law, Melinda, is having a procedure tomorrow for varicose veins. Will everything be okay?
Denise, daughter-in-law. Yeah.
Caviar Dreams. Jen, will I buy another house anytime soon?
Yeah.
Good.
I know you're thinking of something big and grand, but I think the first thing you do is like an investment property, like a Airbnb or something like that. So I don't know if you buy it for somebody else and you plan to use it for something else later. So I think that's the first thing that you do.
Lady Di, Jen, I'm having problems with my acid reflux. Susan wants to know. Susan, having problems with my acid reflux. Will this last much longer?
You have a touch of a virus right now. It'll work its way out. Probably by the end of the week, he'll probably stop having any kind of symptoms from that.
Okay, Robin, I have to take my sister-in-law Judy in for surgery on Wednesday. I don't have a good feeling about it. Can you tell me if everything is going to be okay? So Robin wants to know about her sister-in-law Judy, who better not be my ex-wife. Anyway, who was named Judy, by the way?
She'll make it. There's probably be a few complications that you'll hear about. Not serious. She'll be fine.
Okay. See if there's any more questions. We already got that one. Dina, are we there yet? No.
Okay, I had to go at like 11:15. So
all right, we're done.
You're just like
one question,
not
Lori.
Sticking to the plan here.
Lori wants to know, Jen, will my husband Brent and I move to a new house in 2024?
Yes, late August.
All right.
All right. Time
to go. Thank you for being here. Don't forget JenniferFallah.com, MikeBarrett.blogspot.com. The CBD Guru is MikeBarrettPets.com. Go to Rumble, subscribe for $5 a month. Really a great way to help the show. We appreciate it very much. And that is it. Jen and I will be back. I will be doing Toxically Masculine Tuesday, almost certainly, with Blake and Brooks tomorrow night. I've just been so busy lately. And then Jen and I will be back on Tell the Truth Wednesday. I'll probably be on with Mark Z this week. And I don't know what other stuff I'm going to be doing. But thank you for being here. I'll get the Forbidden Frontier show posted over on MikeBarrett.blogspot.com in just a few minutes. So thank you for being here. We love you. We will see you Wednesday. The next couple of days is a ripe possibility.
Bye.